Oh shit, Suruptic, you made it. Yeah. Oh shit, Suruptic, you made it. The thumbnail, by the way. It was a leftover thumbnail from one of my videos that I didn't use, so... just give me a minute, folks. I'll be around in about 2 minutes. Thumbnail from one of my videos that I didn't use, so... just give me a minute, folks. I'll be around in about 2 minutes.
Oh, dearie me, another day, another stream from DSP. He'll tell his viewers that he needs money. Just forget he made $1,000 this week. But that wasn't today, and so you better pay to hit the goal if you want him to keep on playing this game. Does that make you sad, you little silly mouth drooler? Sorry, but that doesn't matter. If you enjoy, you must support. Now empty those wallets a little faster. Oh, DSP, you little pig roach prick. So many people wanna punch you right in the dick. You gaslight, bitch, and whine until you get what you want. Disable people's money you'll take without a second thought. He doesn't care about views, he doesn't care about likes. Your enjoyment matters little. Now pay up or take a hike. And whatever you do, don't oppose the king on his land. If you dare call his rewards lame, you'll be banned, banned, banned. Guys, he really needs the money. He's desperate for the support. Now give him your money or he'll begin to snort. Oh, DSP, you little pig roach prick.
We've all heard this song, right? I just wanted to make sure that we knew what I was talking about here. How it is? No. This is Let me stop. Let me stop my amazing musical talents here. There we go. I was ready a little faster than I thought I was going to be. No, I haven't figured out OBS dual streaming yet because I haven't tried it yet. I will do. I don't want to do. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know if it's just me being really, really dim, but for some reason, when I try to stream off Streamlabs, which is the one I'm using, when I send it to YouTube, YouTube kind of has a bit of a fit about it. It doesn't like to just start. I don't know. It fucks around. Anyway, not important. But welcome. Glad to have you here. Yeah, monetization's cool. I've made a... So, last time I checked, I think I made a couple about £2. Which, considering that, if you go, like, when I looked through my entire library, I had a nasty habit of using copyrighted material on pretty much every video I ever made. So, yeah, no, it's, I need to stop that habit. It's very, very naughty. But, yeah, man. Top charting song. Well, okay, this isn't going to be a long stream. All right, this is mainly just for me to test out on everything for YouTube, because I don't really know my way around streaming on YouTube, unlike I do Twitch. But there's a couple of things I've got in mind. So, first things first. You've all heard the song, right? You've all heard the song that was at the end of the video that I was just playing. Here's the thing. I didn't stop there. I carried on trying out different versions. And I tried out different genres. And I, well, there was one more that I nearly used in its place. I used the one that I used in the video that you've all heard. I used that one because I thought that had, like, more broader appeal. But there's another version that I actually quite like, and I'm gonna play it because I think it's quite good. So let me know if you think it's absolute cash. Same lyrics, I think. But I'm not going to lie. I think it's pretty good. So I'm going to play that. I'm going to put some eye drops in, actually, because my eyes are fucking a mess right now. And let me know what you think. Genuinely. Like, I think this one might... Like, in my opinion, I prefer listening to this one. But I put the other one in the video because I thought it would be more appealing to more people, but still. So, let me play it. Tell me what you think. I'm curious. Oh, wait, quiet. There you go. Should be able to hear it.
Another stream from DSP. He'll tell his viewers he needs money. Don't mention they already gave $1,000 this week. But that wasn't today, and so you better pay to hit the goal if you want him to keep on playing this game. Does that make you sad, you silly mouth troller? Sorry, but that doesn't matter. If you enjoy, you must support. Now empty those wallets a little faster. Oh, DSP, you little pig roach prick. So many people wanna punch you right in the dick. You gaslight, bitch, and whine until you get what you want. Disabled people's money you'll take without a second thought. Doesn't care about views, he doesn't care about likes. Your enjoyment matters little, now pay up or take a hike. And whatever you do, don't oppose the king on his land. If you dare call his rewards lame, you'll be banned, banned, banned. Guys, he really needs the money. He's desperate for the support. Now give him your money, or he'll begin to snore. Oh, DSP, you little pig roach prick. So many people wanna punch you right in the dick. You gaslight, bitch, and whine until you get what you want. Disabled people's money you'll take without a second thought. Oh, but DSP is a benevolent king, and he knows what to do. He is just the thing to reward the years of payments of their hard-earned cash. They can watch him gorge on food ordered on DoorDash. second thought.
Now, it might just be me, but I think that's a banger. I really like it. And I wanted to put that in the video as well, but I thought if people don't really like rock music or like anything of that kind, it wouldn't appeal to as many people. So, and you can't really go wrong with, you know, Gregorian chants. So yeah, that's the other version of it, which I might also make available for download. Which, if I still can, I don't know if I've still got the download link actually. I had a subscription for a month to the AI service I used. It might have lapsed, so I'm not sure. Because I'm not planning on continuing to make AI songs, but I had credits left over, and I was just like, let's just make some more. And I tried some other versions as well, but that was they were the two good ones out of, I'm gonna say 40 versions. I reckon I made 40 versions of it, and they you know, some were all right, some were a little bit not so good, but yeah, it took a while. But it was fun. I really enjoyed it, and I really like making music with the AI. But still, I'm glad you're here anyway, because how many people are here? 14 people. That's plenty. I want your help. So I'm going to give you a little bit of sneak peek. My next video, because, you know, still making videos even though I'm trying out this streaming lark. Next video is going to be about the gradual erosion of the words that we can say online, namely YouTube, and looking back at how it started, in which initially people would just not say the word fuck. And then that gradually got to the point where we're at now, where not only do YouTubers constantly like change words, like bleep words, just butcher the sentences that they're saying, but it's filtered into comments. I've noticed that people in comments are now they're saying the same words that the YouTubers are saying. And I fucking hate it. I do not like this at all. So, what I want you guys to do is give me, in your opinions, the most egregious words that you can think of that you've noticed or that you've heard of. So my obvious one is obviously retarded now has just become regarded. And everybody will say regarded, and it does my head in. Because there has been times when I've heard someone use the word regard or regarded, and genuinely it's been like, oh, they actually do mean to say regarded. And it's really irritating. So, if you've got any that I'm, well regarded. Like, there's a couple, there's so many. And I don't want to miss out, because I really want to try and nail in on just how much of this there is. Because there's so much of it. And that's why in the monetization video, I made a point of saying I'm not going to do it. Because I really do not like it. And I noticed quite a few people afterwards talking about how they were glad that I wasn't going to start censoring things like that, or just holding back. And yeah, I noticed that a lot of people seem pretty damn pissed off. Also, yes, Trump has become inaugurated, yes. Forgive me, this might not be a popular take. I don't really care. I'm not living in America for one. And, you know, we'll see what he does in the future. Today it's just a lot of pomp and circumstance. Unless something really, really funny happened, which I don't think did anything funny happen? I'm assuming not. He told them what they wanted to hear. I mean, yeah. The one thing I saw people talking about was that at one point apparently something went wrong with the audio. which is not that interesting. And depending on how big of a scale we're talking, a bit of an audio slip up. When it comes to Trump, technical issues are like low bar. So yeah, sorry, I'm not that interested in Trump. I was gonna do this stream I was gonna stream earlier, but I was like, who the fuck's gonna watch me? Literally anybody who's online right now is probably just watching the Trump thing. So I just went and did something else. So we'll try a YouTube stream later on. Nothing happened. He's weird, Zuckerberg, isn't he, though? I don't like Zuckerberg. He's just creepy. He is the epitome of, when people say that someone looks like they're trying to mimic being human. They're a human trying to mimic being a human. That's Zuckerberg. That's ugh. Don't like him all. But anyway, you're not helping me. I need words. So we've got what we got. We've got regarded, obviously, being the main one that I would think of. But then there's like unalived. Or I don't know whether or not the in Minecraft one counts. Wait, what did Zuckerberg do? Wait, so hang on. Wait. Sorry, I've just realized. Do I need to, is this Googleable? Is this worth Googling? This Zuckerberg thing? Or is it just like another creepy grin? Did he actually do anything like outside of just being a creepy looking weird man? Because, I mean, we all know he's a creepy looking weird man. Yeah, the in Minecraft ones, definitely. I don't know whether or not to include the in Minecraft. But, I'm definitely thinking about doing it. But yeah, so I need more, because that's not enough. Like, unalived, like, regarded. I know, because that's the thing. I know there's so many, but when I try to think off the top of my head, I'm just like, I can't think of any off the top of my head. But I know there's loads that people use. So, I don't know. I don't think all billionaires are creepy, are they? There's got to be some billionaires that are cool. I mean, Elon Musk right now is kind of falling apart at the seams. And, you shadow banned? I hope not. I don't think no one's shadow banned. We don't do mega bannings. Somebody wanted me to ban somebody on Twitch the other day. I was like, fine. It was like, yeah, but it's kind of subtly trolling. I was like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But no, yeah, like, I don't know, Elon Musk is falling apart at the seams at the minute. It's strange. I was thinking about doing a video on it, and then I was like, everybody's done a video on this already. And Quinn, to his credit, has got this on lock. And he knows more about PoE 2 than I ever will, because I've not played it yet, so it stands to reason. And, like, between Quinn and Asmongold, they seem to have that whole thing down, so yeah, I could probably get some views off it, but I don't really know what I could add. I don't even know what I could say. It would literally just be a 10-minute video of me being like, so that Elon Musk is a bit fucking cringe, right? And, I don't know. There's other videos I want to make, so I'll let them guys deal with Elon. But I don't know, there's got to be a couple of billionaires who are not fucking I was just thinking Jeff Bezos. He's really weird. Bill Gates, pretty fucking weird. Oh, there's got to be some billionaires who are decent, right? There's got to be a couple. Like, help me out here. No, Musk is a weird one. To be honest with you, Yahtzee. Does Normie count? That's an interesting one. No, I think no, because Normie's not censorious, is it? Normie is just, like, silly internet vernacular. But it's not... What I'm looking for is words that people use so as not to not to say something naughty. I mean, I'm gonna literally spend maybe tomorrow just watching a bunch of YouTube, and every time I come across one, I'm just gonna write it down. And I'll probably, by the end of it, I'll probably have like a list. But, so what are you challenging me? What's the challenge? Is this the challenge to find a billionaire who's not cringy? I don't know, I'm failing at the minute. I'm not doing a very good job. So actually, you know what? Normie is an interesting one now I think about it. Because another word that's that's the other thing, like an offshoot to this, is the misuse of words as well. Grift. I'm sick of the word grift. Can we stop calling everything we don't like a grift, please? I don't know who started this, but whoever it was needs a slap, because the word grift is getting used in the wrong way just constantly. And yeah, I'm not a fan. Why am I looking down there for the chat when I could look over here? I don't know what I'm doing. See, hang on, bear with me. I'm not very good at the streaming like, guys, I'm telling you. I could just pull the chat up on here and then I could look that way. It'd look a lot more natural. Absolute idiot. You know, Tom Dark, or whatever he goes by, I saw him streaming hours and hours ago. He's still streaming now. I don't know how he does it. I don't think he's had a break. Right, let me pull the chat up. There we go. Now I can pull the chat up here and see all your beautiful bastards. So anyway, yeah. PDF is a good one, by the way. Yeah, PDF, because there is a very, very real chance that when someone says PDF file, somebody who's not like on the internet all the time could easily hear that and be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Another one, by the way, is, so tell me if you guys have noticed this, because I think this is happening, and I don't know if I'm going crazy, but so you know the word retarded has basically become, we can't say the R word, even though there's 2 R words now. So which one are you on about? But the word retard is just being replaced by autism. So I would imagine we're going to get to a point in a couple of years where it's like, you can't say autism anymore. Why? Because it's offensive. Because retarded used to mean something until it became what it became. Really? I mean, so the N-word thing, I'm not even gonna go near that. So somebody who watched my DSP video, near the end, there is a part of it where I say, I don't care if you say the word retarded. And he's like, oh, you've got the N-word pass. It was a black streamer. And I was watching it and I was like, I appreciate that, bro. I ain't using it. If you're going to give me that pass, I'm just going to tuck it in my pocket and it can stay there, because I am not risking using that just in case it's a faulty pass. It's like, I've only just started on YouTube. I don't think I've got the clout to be able to get away with something like that. So that's not happening. But I appreciated it anyway. But there's so many. And I wouldn't want to do a video on this really. But now I'm noticing it filtering down into comments. It's like, even removed from YouTube, I'm starting to see these words pop up, and it's like, no, this is actually now starting to get into people's just regular online conversation, and it won't take much more until these things just start popping up in real life, if they aren't already. And I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit precious about this, but I don't like it. I do not like it. And I don't know what we do about it. I don't know how we walk it back. I don't know, can we walk it back? I guess it's kind of a side effect of people wanting to get as much money as they can on YouTube, isn't it? And until you fix that, people aren't going to stop doing it. And if people aren't going to stop doing it, then people are going to carry on copying it. So, I don't know. Eminem is embarrassed because Eminem... is Eminem cool still? I'm a big fan of Eminem. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm wearing a cap, it's because I've got sensitive eyes. I'm having a really bad day on my eyes, and the ring light kind of sets my eyes up even worse. So I'm not wearing a cap because I think I'm cool. There is a reason behind it. Is Eminem cool anymore? What was his last album? Oh God, I'm not even going to touch that one with a barge pole. But yes, there are so many words that let's say non-white people will use, then it just it's fine. But God, I'm not clued up enough on the opinions of people with race and stuff to even go near it. It's too scary. I don't want to. No, I don't want to. But Eminem did some stupid shit recently. What did he do? Because the last album the last album I saw from Eminem would have been, oh God, it had the Darkness on it, the song Darkness, I think it's called. Yeah. I feel like that was a few years ago. He probably has done something since then. Basketball American. No, stop it. That's good though. LTG. Oh, is he that? No. I think I know what you mean. Hang on. Is it Low Tier God? Am I getting that right? Is it Low Tier God? I think that's his name. Because if that's who I think you mean, if that's who I'm thinking of, then he's somebody this is what I was trying to get across with Phil, that I would never do a video on him. If I'm thinking about the right guy, I would never do a video on him because I don't know. It's just DSP just seems so much more. He's just so much more. There's something evil about what DSP does, and this is why I tried to say I'm not going to get into the drama sphere. I don't want to start calling out all these weird lol cows. I'm not going to do a video on Wings of Redemption, partly because people say that I look like a deflated version of him, which we'll leave that one alone. But still, that's more of an insult to him than it is to me, to be honest with you. But no, that's cool. No, chat, ask questions. It's totally cool. This is just a chill out stream. But I've lost my train of thought now. I don't know why. I just lost my train of thought completely. But no, Lord Tier God. I wanted to make out. I'm not gonna go after all these guys. Because there's so many of them, and they're all fucking. Not all of them, but most of them are pretty unwell. And the thing is, someone like Metallica, I feel can get away with it. And people know what Metallica's doing. I want to make out with Low Tier God. Hey, Low Tier God's a handsome looking man. He's just an absolute idiot from what I know. He's also probably very bad at games. Just all these people seem to be really bad at games for some reason as well. That's the thing. They they talk a big game, but they're really, really bad. So what does he do? What does Lottie? Because I have seen that guy, that LTG. What does he do that makes people hate him so much? Because like I said, this could be another DSP situation where I'm just nah. He's just a stupid gamer who doesn't really do anything terrible. He's just really annoying and bad. And then I look into him and I'm like, oh, you're not good. Yeah, see, just Salty Cope 97% of the time. That's funny. It is funny, but I don't want to be known as the drama cripple. You know? I don't know. I feel like I'd be typecasting myself with that. And I don't see a problem with dipping into it every now and then. Like, and then just kind of like bring back out. But I don't know. Maybe I'll look into him a little bit. But like I said, like Medica has got this down, and Medica can talk about seemingly anything, and people will go with it. Whereas I don't think I've got that skill or that respect, because it takes a lot of time as well. Like it takes a lot of time to build that respect that Medica's got, to be able to for people to be like, I just want to know what this guy's going to say about this thing, no matter how small and insignificant it is, even if I've never heard about it before. And yeah, like, I don't know. It takes a long time to get to that point. He's the most racist and sexist person on Twitch. Then why is he not banned? Like, I don't know. I feel like Twitch are pretty strict, but then again, they seem really, really inconsistent. So that was the what? Really? The CEO loves him. That I hate to keep like bringing up Asmongold because people think I'm dick riding Asmongold, and I'm really not. But that was the thing with the when he got his 2-week ban, where I understood the banning. It wasn't that him being banning which was the problem. Personal opinion. It was the inconsistency of the way that they didn't ban other people. So it just seemed targeted, and I don't know if it was targeted or not, but it was a really bad fucking look, and they are really inconsistent. So is he banned from Twitch now? LTG? Yeah, COVID has been very interesting. Oh shit! Oh cheers, bro. I don't even know how I actually have, that you are historical. Then I think you're the first person who's ever donated to me. So I feel like I need to give you a little plaque or something. It'll be in the mail. But no, man, I appreciate that. You don't have to do that. You do not have to do that, honestly. You guys being here is more than enough. And I don't want to seem all pretentious and shit. But yeah, well done. You are the first person to ever donate to me, so I'll have to give you a little I don't know. What do you want? A Mars bar with your name on it, maybe, or something? We'll work it out. But I mean, look, you keep your kids safe, life savings, all right. But no, seriously though, seriously, thank you, I appreciate that very much. But you don't have to do anything like that. It's, let me just go back. Do you know? No, just on a side tangent. So I don't even know how I would get that to because I haven't. YouTube hasn't even let me set up a place for my money to go into yet, because basically they're just like, you haven't made enough yet, little boy. You've got to make a bit more before we actually give you the ability to set up a bank account with us. So, but no, I massively appreciate it. And that's interesting as well, because I wasn't even sure if monetization was on this stream, but I guess it is. So yeah, I'll have to give you a little something. Oh god. And again, thank you very much. I'm really bad with like praise and stuff. I get really shy, so I'm very, very what is this? I have to read these, don't I? I should read these. These are super chats. This is the thing that people always read, and I'm like, Oh, they're reading the super chats, and now I'm in that situation. What is it? Big ups, keep up the great work. DSP's got the spoons on lock, alright? DSP's got all the spoons. I might start the spork business. Just to differentiate myself from DSP a little bit. You know, I don't want to copy DSP. You've given me a hot dog. What the fuck is that? I mean, Jesus, tell you what, a $1.49 hot dog. Thank you very much, by the way. Massive, I appreciate it massively. But I'm curious, where is anyone getting a hot dog for $1.49? The last time I went to a football match and tried to get a hot dog, it was, I'm going to say, about £5. I don't know what that is in American dollars, but let's just say it was not worth £5. It was not good. But Costco hot dog. Is Costco the thing in America that you've got where you need a membership? Is that place? Like the really, really ridiculously giant, because apparently America only knows how to do really big things. Like the really giant store where you need like a membership. My dogs arrived home. I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, like $2.50 for a hot dog, I think is not bad. If it's a good hot dog, that is. If it's a good hot dog. But we don't have... Wait, we have a Costco in the UK, do we? Do we really? I don't think... We don't have one where I live. I'm almost certain we don't. Do we... I don't know if we have many of them. We can't have many of them, right? I thought that was just an American thing. I really, really did. But evidently not. Well, I've heard through the grapevine that money in Canada is, or just standard, like cost of living in Canada right now is really, really high. So $10 for a hot dog doesn't surprise me from what I've heard. But any Costco's in the UK? How have I just not seen them? And to be fair, I do. So I don't want to dox myself because, you know, that would be amazing when it first live stream on YouTube and I dox myself. But like I don't live directly in Hull, but I live around Hull, Kingston upon Hull, and we're not well known around here for having a lot of the cool shit, you know. So I don't know if we have a Costco in Hull. I'll have to look. I'll have to have a skeg. 29 Costco's. That's not that many, really. I'm assuming they're in like they're in like the big cities. But do we have? I'm gonna look. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I'm leaving chat for a minute. I'm gonna go and have a look. Let me see where my nearest Costco is, because now I'm actually really curious. I didn't even know we had these in the UK. I had no clue. So, okay. So the nearest one to me apparently is in Leeds. I used to live in Leeds a long time ago. You would think I would have known about it. But yeah, there's also one in Sheffield. So, okay, yeah. No, I did not know that there was Costco's. Does it work the same here? Do we have to do the whole membership thing as well? I'm assuming we do. Canada, the 51st state. Can you imagine if they did that? Can you imagine? Oh my God. I've got like my in real life friends. I've got friends who from basically all political sides. And there are a couple of them. God bless them, I love them to bits. But I feel like if Trump even joked about it, like, but now he's the president, now he's actually the president, if he actually joked about it, they would, put it this way, I'd probably be putting my headphones on and being like, just letting them go, and just tap me on the shoulder when you're finished, because they would go off. They would go off, and, yeah. Oh dear. Discord. Oh. Nah, oh, so Discord. I don't know whether or not I want to get Discord because I have a Discord that's private, but that's it. I mean, it's basically I use it for gaming, with like friends, and that's it. And the thing with Discord as well, like, I feel like you need to have a bit of a fan base for Discord, right? And then you get a Discord, and yes, see, I was just going to say that. Then you've got to moderate it. I'm not going to be moderating the Discord, so then I have to get someone to moderate it. And I'm sorry, but I'm not the kind of guy who's going to say to someone, hey, can you do this thing for me without me paying you? So then I'm going to have to pay them. I don't have the fucking money to pay them. So it just sounds like if I did do that, it would be one mighty bastard of a headache. So, yeah, I don't know. The Discord, if I was ever going to do Discord, I'm going to say it would be in the future. I mean, I was saying a couple of months ago that if I got to 1,000 subscribers, that would be in the distant future, and look where we're at now. But I'm going to confidently state Discord will be in the far-flung future. Because, I don't know, it just sounds like it would be an absolute bastard of a headache. It really does. Unless anyone in here now is actually saying that you will stand rigidly and tall and be my shield on Discord, but also, and that's the other thing as well. How many times have you seen there's some leaks come out about someone, and you go in there and it's like, it's Discord. It's always fucking Discord every time. Also, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Discord owned by Tencent? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that means anything at all, but it's worth thinking about, It's worth considering. But the thing is, well, I think most people would be absolutely fine. Good day. But I don't know. All it takes is like what, 1 or 2 people to go a bit nuts, and now you've got a situation where it's like, fuck. Now I've got to actually deal with this, and it's a headache you don't need to create, like, because it's a headache you're creating for yourself. You don't need a Discord, I don't think. Not unless you're doing something where you actively want to play games with people and you want a place you can convene. But no, I just don't see a benefit to doing it, really. Not, at least not right now. Fairies are an interesting one. Like, the fetish I get, but it's when it gets to the point of like, okay, you've got a weird fucking fetish, I can let that go. But once you get to the point of like, no. Mm-mm. I am not a human. I am a cat. What? I am a cat self. You're a cat self. You're a twat self. Is what you are. It's one step too far for me. I don't get it. But I don't know. It gets into all kinds of weird territory, and again, I feel like Metika is the kind of guy who would address that and have a good time with it. But I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Just quickly on Metika, I don't know what his current health status is, but I hope he's okay. Like, I know he's streamed a couple of times recently, and yeah, it seems to be very up and down with him. I don't really know. I don't really know what the latest is, but I hope he's doing all right, because I've been a low-key Metika fan for a long time. And it's not like I've followed everything he's ever done. But every now and then, Metika will just pop up, and it'll be like seeing an old friend again. What, me? Am I falling into identity politics? I'd rather not. you know, unless you're about Metica, then, well, I've not seen his streams recently. But I think he's done, I don't know, I think he's done 2 streams in the last few weeks. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure he has. But, yeah, so I'll try and steer this back to this one more time. I don't think you bastards are going to help me. Not that much. Like, are there any more words or, like, phrases you can think of that people use that they use in place of saying more gnarly things online that really get you go? Because I want to make a list of these, and then I don't really know how I'm going to structure the video yet, but I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. When I get to 1 million subs, right? Get to 1 million subs, and I've made enough money that I don't have to worry too much, then we'll let all of the dark secrets out. But you've got to get me to 1 million subs. Deal? You're clipping it. Well, I mean, you do it. It's all right. It's all good, because I'm never getting to 1 million fucking subs. So don't worry about it. It's all good. Oh God, don't say that. Don't say that I'm turning into DSP. That's low. That's low. Come on. No. That's a bannable offense. That is a bannable offense. No, don't worry about it. You see, people keep bringing up Ricky Bowick to me. I'm gonna ban you, really, am I, you idiot? I wasn't being serious. People keep bringing up Ricky Bowick to me. And, like, at some point, I feel like Ricky Bowick's gonna hear of, have you heard about this guy, Wheelie Steve? And he's gonna be like, the fuck's Wheelie Steve? And then he'll look me up and be like, what? Why are people bringing this weirdo up to me? And because I guarantee you, Ricky Bowick has the thing happen to him that happens to me a lot. Where, so I'm not saying any of you, I'm not saying this is what's happening here, but if somebody knows somebody else who's disabled and then they see me, the amount of times where I've had it where people have said, oh, you should meet whoever, they're disabled like you. Like we've got that in common, so we're going to be best of buds. It's like, oh, right, cool. And I guarantee you Ricky's had that as well. It's very strange when people do it, but people, like, I think they're well-meaning with it. I don't think it's malicious. But at the same time, it really does make me laugh. And we could be besties, yeah. I mean, to be fair, if they can walk, then I could do, like, the top half, and then they could walk, and then we'll... probably not, though. It doesn't really work that way normally, does it? Does Ricky Bowick still do a lot of content? Because he hasn't popped up on my feed for a while. How did he start selling out? Ricky Bowick didn't sell out, did he? Look at Combine. Oh, Power Rangers reference. Now you're in my good books. See. You called me DSP, or you said I was like DSP. You know, we were on a bad trajectory, but now you've made a Power Rangers reference, and now we're just good. Now we are golden. No, I've not seen him in a while. Like, he normally would pop up. I don't know, a bit like Metica, I guess. But he would normally pop up every few months. I'd just like see him, you know, in his little decrepit form that he's in, and like I can talk, right? And you know, he'd just be there doing something weird. The last time I saw him, what was he doing? He was like he was unboxing something. Oh, I don't even know what he was doing. But yeah, he hasn't popped up much recently. So that was easy. I'm easy. That's what you'll learn about me. Doesn't take much, you know. Don't worry about it. So I'm not hard to please. I'm very hard to upset, but not hard to please. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe look up Ricky Berwick and see what he's up to. And but I am just very, very not concerned, but I do get the impression that at some point Ricky Berwick, the poor bastard, is going to hear about me, and is going to be very, very, very confused. I know Velcro Zord. That, you know, I will have you know, I do not have Velcro shoes. That is a stereotype that I will crush right now. I just don't tie my laces. Because why would I? I don't walk. You know, simple. His last video was a month ago. Oh, does he stream? I didn't know he streamed, to be honest with you. Wheelie Steve is easy. Yeah. He is very easy. In certain ways. It's always important, remember, to consider the context. But no, I don't know. Anyway, like I say, I didn't have major plans for this stream. I just thought I'd come on, see who's around, and I really wanted to stream earlier, but Trump was doing his bloody inauguration bullshit, so that wasn't an option. And so I thought, what I'll do a quick stream on YouTube. You know, just a little tester. But what I'm gonna do is, so here's the plan. I think what I'm gonna start in between making videos, because videos are still my main thing. Like, streaming is not ever gonna be my number one thing. Oh my god. Don't mock the accent. I hate my accent. It's brutal. But streaming is never going to be my number one thing. But what I'm thinking is find a way to multi-stream. Well, I say find a way. I know how to multi-stream. Find a way to be able to read both chats at once. Because normally I would be playing a game or something right now. The only reason I'm not is because I ain't got time to get into a game now, because I'm going to have to go very shortly, to be honest with you. But I need to be able to figure out how to merge the chats. Once I can figure out how to merge the chats, and so I can actually see all of it in one go, then I'll be golden. But until I can do that, my really janky setup would make it pretty almost impossible for me to keep up with everything. And obviously I know that when you're streaming, you don't have to be following chat constantly. Like, you guys are capable of talking among yourselves. But yeah, don't worry, we're going to be gaming. Not tonight. We're not going to be gaming tonight, I'm sorry. I just haven't got time, like, genuinely. If I would have started streaming a couple hours ago, bang on, I would have been streaming a game tonight. But I haven't really got time. But I just really want... what my main goal for this was to see if anybody would actually show up. So, cheers for that one. And yeah, just see if I could get my YouTube, like, streaming actually sorted, because it was really finicky. But no, I'm thinking of streaming. So I'm thinking of kind of doing it this way. I need to get my hours up on Twitch. You do not care about this, I know you don't, so I'll be brief. I'm going to get my hours up on Twitch, and I'm going to stream Path of Exile over there. And then on YouTube, we'll do a bit of E-Rising. If, like, for the time being. And then eventually merge them together, and then you can watch wherever the fuck you want, and I can just play whatever I want. That's the plan. But until I can figure out how to actually get the chats and everything, yeah. 2TK is not invited. We don't invite politicians on my streams. I'm sorry. We don't. No. So I don't know if I can merge them in. The problem isn't even like getting them together. It's putting them somewhere that I can see them while still playing the game full screen on my main screen. So I'll figure it out. The problem with trying to figure stuff out when you're trying to figure stuff out for streaming is to really properly figure it out, you need to go live. But when you go live, people think you're doing a proper stream, so they pop in and be like, hello. I'm like, no, fuck off, go away. I'm not, this isn't a real stream. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to bore you all with like, you know, a million, like, I don't want to be like, right, today guys, I'm going, because it is a very DSP thing to do, right? Start a stream and be like, right, for the next 3 hours, I'm going to try and figure out how to get this working. I'd rather not do that. And yeah, so I'll work it out at some point off stream. You know, the way that you meant to do this, the way that you meant to figure things out before you actually put yourself out in front of people. It doesn't work for Filbert. No, it doesn't. It's just that he's got a few people who watch him, unfortunately, who will watch him do anything. I mean, we know this already, don't we? He will eat a sandwich and they will watch him eat a sandwich and say that it's tangy 10 times. But, ugh, DSP. There's definitely got, I'm going to make this promise right now. You can clip this, motherfuckers. There will be more DSP content in the future. It's not coming anytime soon, but I was thinking, I was like, I'm going to keep it like an eye on DSP. Just one eye. And eventually, you got to go Google DSP. Just go watch my videos on DSP. That's all you need to know. Go watch the first one though. Otherwise, if you watch the second one, it will be a bit confusing. But what was that? You're a DSP detractor. You're not here for that. No, well, I'm not going to be doing DSP content all the time, like I said. But that I am going to keep one eye on him. Because I know sooner rather than later, he is going to do something. And I'm going to be like, you motherfucker. I need to talk about this. I don't like him. I do not like him. DSP is a weird one because I don't really like saying that I dislike anybody I haven't met or interact with in person. Because the way that people act on camera and on stream isn't necessarily who they are in real life. But we see that much of DSP that that has to just be who he is. Like, you can't be fake for that amount of time. It's impossible. At some point, like, the real you comes through. And then DSP never changes, so that's just who the fuck he is. But yeah, don't be expecting anything anytime soon. But DSP, I know I said I'm stepping out of the wheeling out of the space, and I am. I'm not going to be doing videos or anything on it anymore. But it's going to be in the background. But I say that like I've got any pull, you know. It's not going to be less than 24 hours, no. I'm not going to be doing a DSP video in 24 hours. Unless he does something in the next 24 hours, like, I don't know. Can you imagine if... Oh, fuck, I've just had a thought. If Jade, God bless the guy, if Jade turned on DSP, that would be money. That would be beautiful. And for those of you who don't know, Jade is like... Is it fair to call him DSP's #1 fan? He's got to be close to it, right? He's at the very minimum DSP's #1 disabled fan. No, I don't think it's happening either. But I keep hearing the name OIC, and I don't know who that is. This OIC must have come before I started paying attention to Phil, I'm assuming. Because I've seen a lot of people mention OIC, but I've never actually seen this mysterious OIC myself. Willie Steve is highly regarded. you know, that wouldn't actually be the worst title in the world. I'll tell you what, do you know what? I'll tell you this. So I was thinking about doing something as well. I'm probably not going to do it because I think it would take too long. But I was thinking of getting, like, not telling anyone about it, which I'm about to destroy, not telling anyone about it, buying Street Fighter 6 and just low-key, privately, learn to play it, start playing online, and every time I go online, record it. Because you just know one day I would bump into DSP. And as soon as I do, got a video right there. But the thing is, knowing my luck, I would never fucking bump into him. And I'd just be playing Street Fighter 6 for months. So, OIC, or can we call him Oik? I think Oik works. What's happened here? One sec, guys. My YouTube has decided to be an absolute bastard. Yeah, can we call him Oik? Like, do we know for certain that he has a lot of different accounts, or is that just, I don't know, is that just assumed? Because I'm curious to know how people know that, is all. Because, like, some people seem very, very, very sure about it, but, like, how do they know? Oh, I see, is a she. Okay. I'm just thinking how many women. I know there's at least 2 women in DSP's like audience, because there's that there's another woman who I noticed kept popping up in his chat, and she always seemed quite sad. Like, she was always like, when he was in a bad mood, she would always be like, "Oh, don't be in a bad mood, Phil." And it was always a bit like, "Oh, don't like it." I don't. So Kiwi Farms is a site I've heard of, but I've never been on. It's a bit like 4chan in that regard, where it's like, yeah, 4chan. I've heard about it obviously a lot, but I'm not going to go on 4chan. Sarah Barkley, that's the one. Yes, Sarah Barkley. That girl. I feel sorry for her. Like, I'm going to ask a question now, and I'm asking this completely uninformed, so this might be a complete bullshit question to ask. Is there any chance at all, if OIC is a woman, that they're the same person? That Sarah Barkley and OIC are the same person? Is there any chance of that? Because, I mean, maybe this is a little bit of a cruel thing to say, but just the idea of Phil even having 2 separate women who are watching him is a bit hard to believe. Yeah, he is really demeaning to her, isn't he? He's such a cunt. He is such a cunt. He really is. Oh, okay. Then, I mean, I guess he does, but fuck me, I don't like the way he treats Sarah. I do not like the way he treats Sarah at all. Hey, what we got here? Based Kino, $1.19. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very, very, very much. I will indeed keep on trucking. I will say, like, one day, I will, if I make enough money on YouTube, buy my own wheelchair, because most people don't realize this. A lot of us guys in wheelchairs and that, we don't own our wheelchairs. At least not in the UK. We get them sort of given to us off the healthcare service. But that chair right there, that one, right there that you guys can't see, but it's right next to me, that is not mine. If I modified that in any way, they would get very pissed off with me. But I want to buy my own chair one day, and then we can modify the shit out of it and make it look really cool. But I can't do anything to this because they would get very mad, which is just fucking pathetic. But whatever. I mean, it's even more pathetic because when I'm done with this, they probably won't even give it to anybody else. They'll probably just like destroy it. But is Sarah exactly right? Put flame decals on it. I would like honestly, what I like, if I'm being serious about it, I would like to put like little headlights on it, Because if I am out at night, sometimes like I'm out really late, you know, if I'm having a late night, and it gets like the street lights around here are shite. Especially now they've gone to these energy saving bulbs. They're just fucking. They do not light the street up at all, and it's like looking around is just, you know, fucking dark. So I'd love to get like little street lights, or not street lights, sorry, little headlights. But I like they might if I'd kind of actually attached some headlights to this and they came down, they would probably get really pissed off about that as well. So thank you for joining us, my friend. I'll see you again soon, I'm sure. But yeah, one day the dream is to buy a wheelchair that is my own. That would be fucking cool, because the other problem with it is this is really slow, at least by comparison. Like, so you know like the old people who are on the scooters. One of the most embarrassing things that happens to me on a semi-regular basis is there's me driving on my chair, little, you know, all thinking I'm a cool piece of shit, right? And then suddenly I'm going down the street and just fucking granny 80-year-old on a scooter just fucking flies by me at double the speed because she can do that. And there's me just being like, can't do anything about that. Yeah, just get overtaken by pensioners all the time. And there's no reason for it other than they limit the speeds on these. So I can't make it go any faster. It is incredibly unacceptable and does not do my self-esteem any good. You know, do you know what's even worse? When there's two other fuckers. Because sometimes the couple, like they're an elderly couple and they're both on them, and one of them will go back that way and one of them will go by that way, and there's me in the middle, just like, I look like a fucking twat. So I can't, mate. If I removed like the limiter on this or something and they came down to service it, if they took the chair off me, I'm fucked. Not worth it. So I want to chip. It's because, like, to be fair, to be totally real, without that chair, this is me right here. Like, this is it. I'm stuck here. So like that is my lifeline. As slow as it is, it's my lifeline. Just latch onto them like a hook. Just pull me along. But I don't know. One day, guys. One day. Chairs are a lot cheaper now than they used to be. Like, no shit. A wheelchair, like just the one that I've got here, used to cost you about 10 grand. They are cheaper than that now. So they're still very expensive, but they're nowhere near that. That'll be good for me, dude. It's alright. I'm not sad about it. It's like I've never. Here's the thing you've got to remember about people who are like me, who have been disabled all of our lives. We are not sad because we've lived this. It's the only life we know. So I'm not sat here like, really wish I could go play football, because I've never had that experience to miss. I don't miss it because I've never done it. So yeah, it's not something that I guess is easy to explain. But yeah, like I love, like, because I've obviously known a lot of disabled people, and I would say most of us, I don't want to say all, but most of us who have been disabled all of our lives, we were kind of okay with it, if that makes sense, because it's all we've ever known, and that is just like for you. I'm just speaking colloquially. I'm just speaking generally. We'll go with that. Like, I don't know your individual situations, obviously, but think about your life and like how, provided you've not had like an accident that's drastically altered your life at some point, that's all you've ever known. That is exactly how I feel. The only difference is every now and then you get people being like, "Oh, don't you wish you could do that?" And it's like, I'm not saying I wouldn't want to do it if I had the option, but I don't, it's fine. It's not, it doesn't weigh on my mind or anything like that. So yeah, like you don't have to feel sad or anything. It's not that kind of situation. God, I'm becoming preachy now, aren't I? Sorry about that. I don't know where that came from. Just automatic wheelchairs. Yeah, sorry. When I say us, I'm literally just meaning like chat and all of you. I don't know what your individual situations are, obviously. So I'm assuming the vast majority of you are not disabled, unless you are all of a sudden DSP's audience. But sorry, that was cold. But no, like just I'm speaking very generally, obviously. But yeah, well, yeah, I suppose some of you will be. It's in a sense, anyway. One of the coolest fucking wheelchairs I ever saw was like it was basically a tank, and I do not know how much this guy must have paid for it, but I mean this thing had fucking treads. I was like, I don't know if like 'cause I don't drive. Do you know when you have a car and you pull up to the lights, and you're sort of just there, and you look over to the left or right, whichever country you're in, and like a fucking, I don't know, like a Ferrari pulls up or something, and there's you and your little Ford Escort, and you get sort of envy, car envy. If there is an equivalent thing for that, for wheelchairs, I've had it. I've had wheelchair envy. And I had it on this day when this motherfucker with his tank treads pulled up. And it was a lot cooler than me. I'm gonna be honest. It was a lot damn cooler than me. It is just envy, of course. I'm being silly. I'm just taking the piss. But it's yeah, I don't know. There are some really damn cool chairs out there, and this thing's fine. Does the job. Fucking slow. But there we are. But tank treads are really bad. Do you know what the best thing about tank treads is as well? It's the maneuverability of it. Because you can literally just turn on a dime. That's so fucking good. Look, no, so your mum on her scooter, like, just think this. Your mum on her scooter would have been able to overtake me. See, now that's not cool, is it? That's not good. We don't like this. But it happens all the time. Happens too often. Yeah, they're I think they're pretty pricey. But I've got to be honest, like, that's the dream. One day we'll get some lights, we'll get some tank treads, and then we'll be off to the races. But I've never driven tank control, so I wouldn't like to say. I'm pretty, like, I mean, I'm 35 years old. I've been driving a wheelchair since I was like 3. So, and a turret. I live in England, mate. You know, we're not allowed fucking pepper spray. But yeah, I don't know. I've been driving wheelchairs since like 3 years old, so I think I could probably handle it. But it would be a learning, bit of a learning process. But I can't see how tank controls would be that difficult to get my head around, to be honest. I could be wrong, but I think I could do it. Oh shit, you mean like in games? I thought because what was that about tank treads? How do you know, I've not played a game with tank controls in so fucking long. I wonder how that would feel now. Like, to go back to the OG Resident Evils. Because Resident Evil 2, when I was a kid, I used to love that game. I was shit scared of it. I used to love it. And I don't want to become the Killdozer. Have you ever seen Mini Killdozer? Because there's the Killdozer, and then there's a Mini Killdozer, and I think that was in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I'm sure I could handle it at 20, 30 mile per hour. I think I've got the stones to do it. It's just fucking me going down the street, giving myself a facelift. Well, yeah, I know. It's you know, I'm still learning to read chat. You gotta be kinder. Come on, you gotta give me a break. I'm also really fucking hungry, which isn't helping. We'll have to. Do you know? I don't know actually. I don't know if the. No, I don't think so because wheelchairs don't technically class as vehicles. So, hey, if that scooter's still there at the end of the week, get it. But I didn't tell you to do that. But I don't know. I like they're not. I don't know. I'm just thinking like whether or not they would actually fucking make me do it. Because I mean, I never did it anyway. Like when I was a kid, and when I was like very very young, and they thought I was very very disabled. You get all the kids because when I was real fucking young, I was in retard school until they realized, oh, he's not actually retarded in the head. And there was so many kids with like the helmets on, like chin straps, and yeah, they never got one of them on me. So I was at least like, no, fuck off, I'm not. It's not happening. But yeah, if you get that scooter, yeah. So still, anyway, guys, I'm fucking starving. You guys have been awesome. Even, Izzy over here, who has been low-key trolling me the entire time. Love it. Appreciate it. Don't worry about it. But if you do it again, I will ban you to the moon. But, no, I massively appreciate you guys coming around. Especially to you if you donated as well. Fucking, like, you don't have to do that at all, but massively appreciate it. I will be definitely doing longer streams than this. This has just been a really short one, just to get things back, or not back, sorry, just to get me acquainted with streaming on YouTube. I've done one on Twitch, done one on YouTube. Next goal, merge them together, and then we go from there. But no, all of you, no matter what, like, it's been really awesome having you all guys around here. I think at some point we had like nearly 30 people in here, which is pretty. We're not doing Kick because, like, okay, you've already noticed that when I'm streaming, sometimes things go over my head a little bit. All right, I would die on Kick. Do you get? I don't even know what I mean. To be honest with you, on Kick, don't you only get money if you've like got quite a lot of people watching? Because I mean, if I'm not mistaken, like it's a bit different the way that they do monetization. I don't know, but I don't need Kick. Like, when I get banned off, when I got banned off YouTube and get banned off Twitch, then we'll talk about Kick. That's the only reason people ever go to Kick anyway. Oh, look at that! Like, John Cena's here. How are you doing? Does Kick not have ads? That doesn't surprise me with Kick, actually, because I suppose most companies wouldn't want to touch it with a barge pole. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. But you're not going to be my first ban, is he? You're not. All right? Have I banned anyone yet? I don't think I have. No, I've not. So you don't want to be the first ban. Yeah, no, Twitch. Sorry, Kick is a cesspool. A very funny cesspool. Like, I love DSP's Kick chat. It's fucking hilarious. But at the same time, and like, when I'm streaming, like when I'm just normally watching, I'm a lot more aware. But when I'm streaming, my attention's kind of split. And so somebody can say something that looks really goddamn obvious, and I will just take it genuine. And I'll probably watch it back later and be like, oh, I'm such a fucking twat. But yeah, some of his trolls are amazing. And the best part about it is as well, like I've done, I'm imagining DSP a lot of the time doesn't realize just how badly he's getting it, unless he watches them back later, which he might do. But nah, Kick is. I look. I don't mind a bit. I don't mind a bit of banter, a bit of trolling. It really isn't a big deal to me. I'm not that pathetically thin-skinned, but at the same time, there is a point where if it just keeps happening, eventually, like, all right, guys, give me a fucking break, Jesus Christ. And it doesn't happen often. It has, like, something happened recently, which I'm not going to go into, where somebody online was making a fuck ton of jokes. And initially, I was laughing, but then it carried on and carried on and carried on. And it does get to a point where I'm like, all right, cool, I guess. But, yeah, it wasn't in my chat, so I couldn't do anything about it anyway. But, anyway. Oh, the Iron Chef Sakai thing's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. You have I don't think you're gonna get that. I don't think that $10 is gonna be yours, my friend. I think Phil is locked into riding this out, where he's gonna keep dangling the idea of mod status, but he's never actually gonna give him it. He might do eventually, but by the end of the year, I mean, that's a long time, to be fair. But I don't know. He's already gone off once, right? He's already sort of rebelled one time. I would imagine at some point in the year, and you can hold me to this, by the way, is he? Hold me to this, right? I'm going to bet you that by the end of the year, Iron Chef Sakai rebels against Phil again, and it'll stick this time. I could be wrong about that. But, I don't know. He's already done it once. And I would think that at some point it's going to happen again. But at some point, even somebody who is that chronically just unaware, or maybe he is aware, but just that chronically lonely and vulnerable, surely at some point they've got a breaking point, right? They must do. It's a mess, but I don't know. DSP. Anyway, guys, I am going to go get food, but it has been absolutely awesome having you all here. And yeah, like I say, I don't want to give you a schedule or anything, because I don't really know what I'm doing next, but I'm going to get to work on a video in the next couple of days. But I'm going to go get food, because I am fucking starving. But yeah, you guys all take care of yourselves. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will definitely see you all very, very soon.